Hi there, guys. So, welcome and welcome to Goal Visionary. Today, we are going to talk about Manchester United. I know you're wondering by the logo why Manchester United is cast. Now, let me explain. Manchester United, yes, it's an historical club, has won a lot of trophies under Sir Alex Ferguson. Now, in the recent past, there is a problem with Manchester United. Players who are as good as they can be in other teams, when they come to Manchester United, they become shit. And I know you agree with me on that, and that is the truth. Now, let's talk about some of the players. The number one flop, they label him the flop of the century, Antony. Now, Antony, when he was in Ajax when he was in Ajax, sorry about that, under Erik ten Hag, he was the best right wing in the Eredivisie that time. He could score goals, like he was undroppable from the first team. Now he came to Manchester United. Manchester United thought they got the signing of the season, they got the best player in the world, and I read something that they even turned down Rafinha in order to sign Antony. They were hoping to sign either Antony or Rafinha, and they opted to sign Antony instead of Rafinha. Now, Antony, since he came to Manchester United, I don't know what happened to him. I don't know if Manchester United changed him, but there is absolutely something wrong with Manchester United. When he came to Manchester United, like he found it to score goals very hard. He found it very hard to score goals. He was even in and out of the team, and that is the truth. Antony has been his worst, and he's only 23 years, by the way. He has been at his absolute worst when he was in Manchester United. Now he has been sent on loan to Real Betis. Let's see how that goes. Let's see if we'll see the past Antony back before joining Manchester United. Now, another player is the one and only Marcus Rashford. Yes, he did not play for another team, but recently, it's like I don't know what happened to Marcus Rashford. He's been out of the team. He's been inconsistent. When he is consistent, he's a good player, but when he's inconsistent, he's the worst player you can ever have. I don't have much to say about Marcus Rashford. Another player who came to Manchester United and became absolutely nothing. He went from grace to grass in Manchester United. And you know who I'm talking about. Anthony Martial. Anthony Martial was destined to win the Ballon d'Or when he came to Manchester United. They thought, as they have found a magician in the making, the next Ballon d'Or winner after Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. He was an absolute wonder kid when he came to Manchester United. But when he stayed to Manchester United, it's when the nightmares began for Anthony Martial. He was in and out of the team. He hardly scored so many goals. Yeah, and Anthony Martial was in his, I don't know what to say it, but his worst ever club. I think he will say it, except for the money. He was getting a lot of money, but according to playing and everything, Anthony Martial was at his worst at Manchester United. But now he has moved away from Manchester United, and you can see how he's performing now. He has scored 7 goals in 16 matches that he has started. How crazy is that? And when he was in Manchester United, I don't know if Manchester United is cursed or something. It's just my opinion. I don't know. Another player we can talk about is Casemiro. Casemiro was at the world's feet when he was in Real Madrid. Yes, the first season with United, he showed what he can do. But since that season, Casemiro has been invisible in Manchester United. He has been invisible in the first team, and now they're thinking of loaning him out. to another club. How crazy is that? The best player in the world in Casemiro when he was in Real Madrid. He won 5 Champions Leagues with Real Madrid. But he came to Manchester United and he became his absolute worst. And that is the truth. The truth must be said. And I'm the only one who got the balls to say it. Another player. Look at the likes of Joshua Zirkzee. When he was in Bologna, he was scoring goals for fun for Bologna. Now he came to Manchester United. It's like they are even telling him that he's still young, he can go back to school and read his books. It's like he lost his shooting boots in Manchester United. I don't know. Tell me what you think about what I just said down below in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe. Another player is Rasmus Højlund. When he was in Atalanta, he was scoring goals for fun. Now in Manchester United, it's like goals don't come so easily. He has to struggle and struggle in order to get a goal. I don't know if it is the pressure getting to him or it's Manchester United just cast in general since Sir Alex Ferguson left the club. I don't know what's wrong with Manchester United. Now let's talk about another player. And this player, you know them very well. Yeah, you know them very, 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 very well. The likes of De Ligt, when he came, he was struggling at the back. I don't know, the player was just there. Now, Manchester United, I don't know what's wrong with Manchester United, but it seems that Manchester United brings the worst in players rather than the best in players. And Manchester United, they only sell their best players. That is the most shocking thing. Manchester United only sell their best players. The likes of Scott McTominay. Scott McTominay saved them last season. He was the only player who was consistent enough to score many goals. And yet they sold him to Napoli. I just wonder why. I don't even get what they're thinking. The likes of Garnacho is even linked away from the club with the likes of Chelsea and Napoli interested. That is the worst case scenario. The likes of Kobbie Mainoo. Kobbie Mainoo was initially linked to Chelsea. And I just failed to understand how Manchester United are willing to sell their best players, but yet they cannot get rid of their worst players. That is something that pains me as a football fan, even though I'm not a Manchester United fan. That is something that absolutely pains me. Now tell me what you think down below in the comments. Is Manchester United is it the club that has the curse since Sir Alex Ferguson left? I don't know. Tell me down below in the comments. Tell me what you think down below in the comments. And if you don't agree with me, just my opinion. Also tell me if you don't agree with me down below in the comments. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Let's catch you on the next one.